So I really like this hero, and it was really cool actually doing the hero breakdown and filming this and going through and regrading, because he Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brand new hero breakdown on Shadereave. What's going on with this guy? There's no skeletal structure. Is this a ghost? Is this a man? How's he holding the pickaxe? What is going on here? I have no idea. He's got 595 on his attack, 635 on his defense, and 1357 on his health. His attack power, it's pretty bad. Defense though, it's pretty amazing. Pretty good there. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 100,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 10 mystery shards, and 1 free champion, Slasher. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. He is running at slow speed. He is also part of the new Valhalla heroes, and he does give a bonus for Helheim heroes. Deals 25%, 50%, or 100% damage to all enemies when a Helheim hero dies. When we take a look at his actual abilities, all allies get plus 30% attack for 4 turns. All allies get plus 30% critical chance for 4 turns. All allies receive a Drugar blessing. If the blessed hero dies in the next 4 turns, they will be reborn as a Drugar with 100% inherited attack, 500 attack, 500 defense, and special skill, Eternal Loyalty. Pretty cool there. So I really like this hero, and it was really cool actually doing the hero breakdown and filming this and going through and regrading, because he highlighted a lot of different things that I don't think most people really understand or know about him, and I didn't until I started actually making this video. So the really cool thing about him is he's giving attack power increase as well as critical chance, which this obviously is very comparable to a hero like Ares, where Ares gives a lot more attack power increase and then also gives critical chance too. But this is for all heroes, whereas Ares is only Ares himself and the surrounding. So there is definitely a spot for him potentially going forward when you consider him in comparison. And then not to mention he's setting it up so if your dudes die, they get reborn and over the next 4 turns. So and then I believe Ares is also 3 turns, whereas he's at 4 turns. And then another crazy thing about him is that he is a fighter class hero, which really helps out because he could revive and then cast his blessing on all your heroes, which makes it so if they die, they could be revived and then come back again. So I think that this is a really, really, really cool hero. When we take a look at his Titan grade, he is going to get an A grade on the Titan, which is really important. He's only one of 2 heroes that adds critical chance in red, and then he's also adding the attack power increase. If you don't have Ares, I could definitely see this hero being put on your Titan team because you're adding the attack and the critical chance. You double those both up. And then not to mention you're setting it up so if any of your guys die, they're also going to be reborn. So it also helps, it's not too much of a factor with him now running at slow speed if you're using mana pots and stuff like that. I really like this hero. He fits into the attack power increase spot on your Titan team. So we should know by now that if you're building your team, you're going to have elemental defensive down, into defensive down, into attack power increase, into high tile damage, and then into your mega high tile damage with the likes of Wukong, Ranveer, Tarlak, Miki. So he fits a very, very special role. If you don't have Ares, I could definitely see this being put on your Titan team for sure. the attack power increase and critical chance is pretty awesome. So he's going to get a solid A grade on the Titans there. I'd only really recommend using him against green Titans though. When we look at his offensive grade, he is going to get a B+ grade. Just having the ability to increase the attack, make it so they've got critical chance, and then they can also be revived. Pretty cool hero. Obviously, he's not impacting the board too much when his hero special actually goes off. You're kind of contingent on other dudes being alive, but I still think that he fits a really cool niche, kind of special place on your teams that maybe you're using him. So, and he is red, so that helps out with a lot of green tanks that are currently going on. He's going to get a solid B+ grade there. When we look at his defensive grade, again, keep in mind that this grade is comparison to 5 stars and 4 stars. He is going to get a solid grade of a B+ on his tank position. The reason being is he actually has some really decent stats. Currently at 635 on his defense and 1357 on his health. Those are stats very similar to a 5-star. Start throwing some emblems on there, especially if you don't have many 5 stars. I could see this hero definitely fitting into a tank position with him setting it up so they get the attack power increase, the critical chance, and then also if anybody dies, they're just reviving. So, and then not to mention, again, he's a fighter, so he revives himself. I do think that that's his best spot. If you are or need a hero to put on your defense, you could definitely put him there in the tank position. When we look at his flank grade, he is going to get a B grade as far as the flank. I think that he still has some usability for sure, but the fact is now that he's running at slow speed, I don't really see that being a factor too much. And not to mention, by the time he goes off, the tank position is probably already dead at that point. So he is going to get a B grade there. And then he is going to get a C grade in the wing. Obviously not a good place to put him because he's contingent on being alive with your other heroes alive. And by the time he goes off, then you're not really going to have that availability of giving the blessing to everybody. So he really wants to kind of fire off early to where you can take advantage of everybody getting the attack power increase. On defense, he is going to get a B grade on defense, which is actually pretty solid when you compare the 4 stars. Now, looking at his weekly raid grade, the weekly raid grades are independently graded against other 4 stars. So against other 4 stars, because typically they're star specific on the tournament, he is going to get an A- on rush attack. This is very close to an A. I do like this hero now running at very fast speed, setting it up so they all got critical chance, and then they're set in a position to where they could also revive if they die. Really solid on A on rush attack. Again, this is close to an A- range, right about there. When we look at his buff grade, he is going to get an A. This is very close to an A+. The only thing holding him back is the fact that he is running at slow speed. Still an amazing hero on buff. Could definitely be used there for sure because he's giving you the attack power increase and the critical chance and a blessing. So really great on buff. And then he is going to get a B- on Bloody Battle. The reason being is he's running at slow speed and he doesn't have that ability to revive all your guys if they die. So you're just set up to where you're at slow speed, giving increase on attack and critical chance. Probably not that great. He is going to get an overall grade of a B+. I actually was really surprised that I really do like this hero. Definitely something that you could use and level up for pretty much all stages of the game. So thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, you turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.